All right, I'm going to try this again. Let's see how it comes out this time. I'm not getting any notifications that I'm going live. Hold on a sec. Posts. I'm not seeing myself. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. All right, I have to flip it around, I guess. Hold on a sec. Never fails. I don't know, I see demos doing these all the time and they never have any trouble. Me? Oh, and I'm backwards. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, hold on. Where is that icon? Nope, not that. I think Facebook changed something. Oh, yeah. Hello. Just trying to figure this out. Things are different this week. Let's see if I could flip it to go. Let's see. All right. This is why I try to come on a little bit early to work out all the kinks before you guys come in here. It's not always successful. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Just wait for the delay so I could move my pad over a little bit so that I'm kind of centered a little bit. So anyhow, hello everyone. Welcome. As you're coming in, be sure to say hello so that I know that you're here. Hello, Lori. Better late than never. Well, you're okay by being late because things were going the opposite direction in just a few moments ago, and I'm just trying to get it all situated now. So, sometimes you're better to come late. Hey, Carol, how are you? Just try to get this all situated. If any of you have never done a Facebook Live, I invite you to do one. Then you will see the struggles that we go through. You just would not believe. So, okay, the screen is over there. I want the pad to go over this way. So I'm going to move it over that way and hope that it's backwards and it's going to go the right way. Trying to get this centered. So welcome everyone. Nope, it went the wrong way. I guess I got to go this way. Oh, yoy. So welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Thursday. Hi, Lori. How are you? There we go. Well, it's not ideal. It's not what I really wanted, how I wanted it to be laid out. But now I got to get rid of that dopey thing because that was my trouble last week, that I couldn't end it because I had this stupid thing on the screen. Well, I'll worry about that when I'm ending. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's see who all is here. And I didn't even get a notification the second time. All right, let me scroll back. Lori's here. Hello. Leah's here. Hello. Cecilia is here. Hello. Carol. Hello. All right. So it looks like it says 5 are here. So either 5 of you or 4 of you and 1 of me. Now it says 6. So anyhow, welcome everybody. I hope you're all having a good week. I feel like I just did this. This wasn't that long ago that we were live before. So I'm just going to leave things as it is, and I will figure out how to end it later. So first off, have a new host code. It's posted. So I would appreciate if you were able to place an order, which I'm very close to getting my 200K in sales. I just need a little bit more. And if I get them in by the end of this month, then I would end the year off with 20-year celebration, achieving the title of gold, and 200K in sales. So, woo! Next month starts a whole new calendar year with Stampin' Up. So we kind of go off on a different calendar year than the January to December like normal. We go from October to September. So this will be the end of the Stampin' Up year. And I had a great year. That's all I can say. It was a great year, and thanks to all of you. So I have this here just so I can see if I'm the right side up. So my See You in September class ended up being a bust. I had one person sign up, Sue, so we decided we were going to get together, which we did last Friday. She came over here. We did the whole social distance, the whole 9 yards. We had a fun evening creating the cards, so I wanted to show them with you what it is that you missed out on. So the next upcoming class is posted along with next month. Now, I did forget, and if my daughter is watching, she'd be like, Mom, I did forget that I'm watching my grandkids the weekend of the October 3rd, when it's the World Card Making Day. So yeah, I'm kind of, you know, I'm gonna have the grandkids here, so we'll see what we're gonna do. If I don't know if I'll be able to go live because they'll be here, and you know, we'll have some fun things planned. So we'll still be making cards, and then the following week we'll be sending cards out. So keep that on your calendar. Maybe you could have a little bit of time that day to sit down and make some cards, send them out. There are a few different places you can send them to if you make cards and you want to donate them to, like a nursing facility, the VA medical center, things like that. I'm sure if you drop them off at a nursing home, they would be more than happy to pass them out to their residents there. So anyhow, here was one of the cards that we made. And again, I'm not seeing that this is moving, but it's showing live. Okay, if by some chance the stream goes out, just stay here. It'll come back. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I was already into this whole thing. So if someone happens to call me or something, it may cut out, but just hang in, it'll come back. And what else I want to tell you? I guess that's about it. Okay, so here was one of the cards that we made, and look at these cute glittery bats. And it opens, it was a nice fun fold. This was just a flat card, so I mean, really didn't take a whole lot to create this card. And I think the glittery bats really make it. They're not really showing up as well on the camera as they are in person, but it was super fun. And we used the background embossing folder, and that was a lot of fun. And the next one we did, well, I don't know what order we did them in. Pretty card. Can we say pretty when it's all? Yes, you can. You certainly can. So here was another card that we created. This one is, and this was all focusing on the tag bundle and the designer series paper, the plaid. So this was the black and white and gray plaid, and we used a sponge brayer and we colored it orange. So Sue picked up a few tips by attending the event, and which had a great time. So how fun is this? And again, we used the black glimmer paper, and of course some of the ribbon that has the glitter in it, and I just think it's super fun. So 2 Halloween cards. Then we moved our way to fall with this cute little squirrel and the little acorns. And again, we incorporated that plaid paper, so you can see the variety that you get in the plaid paper. If you haven't purchased it yet, don't wait, because it's very popular. It was on back order. It was back in stock, but you know, you run the chance of not being able to get it either on back order or sells out, and it'll go throughout the whole year. You'll see by the different cards. So here was another one we did. Happy fall, y'all. Thought that was super fun. Then, well, I'm jumping around here. Then we went into like a Valentine kind of card, or Guess Who Loves You. So, I mean, it could be for anything, just could be for every day. And look at the versatility of the stamp set, the punch, and this DSP. I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. Yeah, the stamping on the DSP is super fun, along with putting extra color on it. This one we stamped on the DSP, and we also changed the color to pumpkin pie. So super cute. This is one, I think one of my most favorite is this one with the Grateful Heart. And we used one of the embossing folders to make the background. You're waiting for your plaid paper, plaid tidings paper to come in. Yeah, a bunch of them just came in. So Yeah, it depends on where you are. So, I mean, if you see that it's on back order and you could still order it, I would say go ahead and put the number in, because then you're in line to get them when they do come in. But this is those cute little vellum squares already pre-cut out for you, and just adds a little extra element. This cute little house was actually from the Trimming the Town that I'm going to focus on this evening. And just a little bit of ribbon on there, but look at that plaid paper. I mean, really, how cute is that? So that was another one. And then, of course, we couldn't not do Christmas, right? So here was a fun Christmas one with, I've done this fold many, many times, a nice fun fold. We incorporated the that paper that feels like vellum, kind of, not vellum, velour. What do you call that? Like a suede feeling. So punched out the mousse with that. And then a couple little tips about how to do this little round circle. We used the green gold foil, the red gold foil, and did a little stamping on the side there, and it just folds out this way. So those were the cards that we made. And then we did a little 3D project, and we made this cute little box, and inside are these fun little cookies that, well, there's a story about these cookies. Let's see if I can get them out. Apparently it's something that the airlines give out. I ordered them from Amazon, and when I ordered them, I did not realize that they came individually packaged in this huge box with so many of them, but they are so delicious. And I was able to fit in 3 of these into this cute little box. I'm going to show you how to make this box tonight as my, let me get that back in there, as my little project, but we're going to make it look a little bit different. And then the little spider, this little treat box has a stamp set and dies. The dies have a cute little spider in there, and I used that black glimmer paper to run the die through to get that. So here's the front and back, and this is the Halloween paper. And then, of course, this really pretty ribbon that's in the Halloween section, but I think it goes great for winter, things like that. So a little treat, so sweet. So those were the items that that you missed out on. I mean, we could have been stamping together virtually, right? So anyhow, those were the fun projects. So we did have a good time. So anyhow, let me move this aside. And, well, look what came today. Oh, hey, Kay. How are you tonight? My paper pumpkin was on my porch when I got home from work. So what a great surprise. Paper pumpkin, yeah, sometimes my video's looking a little blurry, and it's looking like it's stopping. It still says live. So I'm just going to keep going. Maybe it's just this, that. You guys all still there? Throw some emojis up if you're still there. It kind of looks like I stopped. But it still says live, so I'm just going to keep going. So Paper Pumpkin came. I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to come back in because for some reason... it's still showing I'm live, but my iPad stopped. And then I can't see your comments. Yeah, it still says live. Oh, technology. Watch on my TV. I don't want to watch on my TV. I want to watch on my iPad. I can't see comments. Okay. It looks very blurry. Very blurry. How is it looking for you guys? Okay, looks like it cleared up a little bit. I hate my internet here. So I'm going to do a special unboxing with this, with a video. So I'm not going to unbox it yet, but, and I don't want to ruin the surprise, those of you that didn't get it. But if you missed out on this box, you're going to not want to miss out on the box you can sign up for now, because the October box is going to be the holiday box. And it says, bells are ringing, angels are singing, and the new Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit is coming soon. The kit includes supplies for 8 elegant holiday cards and is perfect for connecting with people you love during this festive time. So you can sign up for that now. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. And look at the fun box it's going to come in. I like when Stampin' Up! Does this with the box, because these boxes are very sturdy. Look at how fun they are. The edges are all decorated. You can very easily cover this over with some designer series paper. Use it for storage because it's a nice sturdy box. So I'm excited about that. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? Let me get a little drink. Okay, so I had a busy week this week, so I was kind of like, what is it that I can show that, you know, is something I could come up kind of quick and simple. And of course, trimming the town suite, pages 24, 25, and 26 in the August to December catalog is what I came up with. If you have not yet gotten this paper, I'm going to tell you, stock up on it, because I had so much fun. I have a whole bunch of cards that I made that I want to share with you. I had so much fun creating with this. I felt like I was a little kid again, making with paper dolls, because it's super fun. I realized the whole suite is quite expensive, but really not too bad. If you get the whole suite collection, it's $74.25. So you put one item number in, $15.51.05, and you get all of this. You'll get the paper, you'll get the stamps, you'll get the dies, you'll get the all the trimmings embellishments, and all the trimmings ribbon combo pack. So when you look at it, you know, it really is a lot of stuff for not a whole lot of money. Now, if you cannot afford all that, perfectly fine. At least get the paper. The stamp set is fun to have along with it. If you don't have a die cut machine, you could very easily trim these out, and I'm going to show you that. The little embellishments are cute, and of course, I love how they're doing the ribbon combo. The other great thing about this is the Stampin' Up! Making a Difference bundle, well, stamp set. So if you purchase the stamp set individually or a part of the bundle or the whole suite collection, $3 will be donated to charities that are devoted to adoption, foster care, and infertility. So you can make a big difference today just by purchasing the stamp set, which the stamp set is how much? Here's the stamp set. And what sold me is this little Volkswagen. Growing up, when I was very young, my parents bought one of these. We had it. It was like an electric blue color. This is so fun. That Volkswagen Beetle went through this huge snowstorm at Thanksgiving. I'll never remember. My mother was doing Thanksgiving, and we never did Thanksgiving. But this huge snowstorm came, and if you're about my age, you may remember that. I was young, but I do remember it. And my aunt and her family who lived in Swoyersville were not going to be able to make it because of the snowstorm. Well, my father took that little VW Bug and drove all the way to Swoyersville and picked them all up and brought them to Thanksgiving dinner. So when I see this little Volkswagen, it just brings back that memory every time. But the stamp set is only $18. So $3 will be donated just by you purchasing the stamp set. So the rest of the items are fun to have along with it. If you buy the stamp set and the dies together, you save 10%, or just put one number in and get the whole bundle. So super cute, super fun. I think you will love it. And it's not just for Christmas, because they're houses. So someone buys a house, it's a, you know, welcome or congratulations on your house. You know, don't just think because it's Christmas that you have to stick with Christmas for this. There's so many other ideas you can incorporate, you know, houses with your card making. Welcome to the neighborhood, make little treat boxes, all kind of fun things. So, let me put this aside. And it is super messy here on this desk. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so here's the stamp set. Really fun. If you like to color, or maybe you don't, this will definitely be something you're going to want to invest in. What I like to do, I take a magnet, and there's so many dies, they don't fit on my magnet sheet. And I take them out of the package, I stick them on a magnet sheet, put them in with the stamp set so they will not get lost, right? We don't want our things getting lost. So if you put it in there, you know where it's at. When you grab the stamp set, you know your dies are right there with it. And the magnets, I mean, I've talked about them before. You can go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy those magnetic radiator cover. They come in like a big long sheet. They cover your vent. They're magnetic. Cut them up and use them as magnets. Really fun. So that's the stamp set. Now the paper, of course, I've been using a lot of the paper, making lots of fun things. The paper is super fun because if you get, let me bring my dies back again. If you get the Designer Series paper, these little house dies will cut out all these little houses on the Designer Series paper. It also will cut out the trees. Where's my tree? Okay, here's a big tree. So it'll cut out the trees, it'll cut out the houses, and you know, super fun. Here's a little tree, so there's a large tree and a small tree. And then there's this big, huge house here. Look at how they just fit right over that. And here's the smaller house here. So really fun. So the dies will cut out the paper for you. But if you don't want to invest, or you know, you can't possibly afford all of this, these are very easy to cut out with your scissors. So they do have a little bit of a white border around them. If you notice, the background paper doesn't go all the way up to the house. So I would recommend when you trim them out, leave a little bit of the white. You can always go around the edges, add a little bit of ink or add a little bit of marker to cover the edges if you so desire. So that's that. There is a full sheet, and I have to tell you, this is probably my favorite sheet of all. Look at this whole sheet. Let me see, make sure it's all in there. Look at how cute this is. So just think, I know I used it the 1 week on that long card that I made. And you can cut this up. You can take this little bug that you stamp and cut out and put him over the top of there. Think about snow globes. You know, we have that little snow globe set with the dies for snow globes. How cute would that be to make a little snow globe scene? So many things you can do with this, and I'm going to show you another idea with it. So we have that. The back has just these little squiggly things. We have a sheet that has these real cute houses on, and then the back has snowflakes. This one is super fun with all these little people on it. And then the back of that has this green stripe on there. Let's see, what didn't I show you? Some of my pages I cut up already, but I have a couple packs of it. Here's one with some cute trees on here. So even if you do scrapbooking, you know, you can incorporate this after Christmas is over with, because the other side, you can certainly do just winter. And then this one has all these little wreaths on here. And then the other side, look at how fun this is with all these sayings, and they're in all different languages. So if you have a friend that's, you know, you want to send them a little German card, you know, I'm sure that's in here. And there's English and all sorts of different languages on here. And then what you can do is you can take your paper trimmer and you can trim them out. So here we have, look, 'Tis the Season. I don't know these other languages, so I've failed in that. Let It Snow. You can trim these out and incorporate these into your cards. So really fun, super fun. I think that's all the pages in there. Let me just double check. Let me double check. So who all has this paper? And let me know, have you been playing with it? Have you not been playing with it? Or you may be waiting for tonight to see what I did with it. But I just had a lot of fun with it. And yeah. So it's called Trimming the Town. It's the Designer Series paper, 12 by 12 in size. And if you're ordering one, just get two, because I know it's going to sell out. It's really gonna. All right, so let's see. Okay, so let me show you what I do. You might, I mean, you can totally do this. You cannot. When I'm preparing to make some things, this is one of my old stamp cases. You can purchase the stamp cases. They're available. Oh, it also has these. Let me bring them out to show you. Not only to cut out all those things, it has to make a snowdrift. So it has this one with the little trees on it. And then it has another one. Let me grab it. To do a snowdrift pile. So those you can incorporate in other things. And I did just that. I used other stamps and punches and things to incorporate. So back to what I was saying. I take like the whole sheet and I will cut around it and run them through. Now this was one from the paper. So if you don't like to color, look, you don't have to color. Here was one that I stamped. So you can see they're both the same. You just can make it whatever color you want to be. Here's another one from the paper that I just used the die. And then here was one I stamped. I was trying to make this like a spooky looking Halloween one. So you can make like a Halloween house. Did that. Here's the smaller house out of the paper. And I was just using my blends, just coloring in, just having a good time coloring. Here's the little trees. Oh, here's that little Volkswagen Beetle. Look at how cute. And just have all of these things cut out. Oh, here's the little house, not colored. And then you can go from there. You can build your scene. You can do whatever you want. Here's the one with the little trees. And the good thing about the little trees is you can take, let me get, okay, so here was one that I colored. Now, when you run it through the die cut machine, you're going to have a little bit of white on the edge. If you don't like that, you can very easily trim it off or just extend your coloring to go beyond that. And it looks perfectly fine, I think. But these little trees, you can put them up over the top. Where's one of the little tiny ones? I know I have them cut. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here was one that I die cut from the designer series paper, and you could see the little white on there. That looks perfectly fine. These little trees will go right over the top of that one. So how cute is that? And then these were ones that I had cut off that I saved because you don't know, you might want to use them somewhere. Here's another one, bigger one. I mean, you can layer these over the top. You know, whether you stamp them and do, oh, here's the other one. Okay, so here was one from the designer series paper, and what I did is I trimmed off that little bit of white that was on there. So you can go ahead and put that right over the top of that one, cover them over if you'd like. So I'm just giving you some ideas. Now here's the other snowdrift. Where is it? That I cut out of the Whisper White cardstock. And what you can do is you can do a layering. Well, I would probably flip it this way, the opposite way. And look at how cute that is. It just, I'm not sure if it shows up on the white. But you can, I would put this up on dimensionals and raise it up. And you could tuck little houses and things in there. Super fun. And one of the tips I will tell you is, and I know I have a wreath that I colored because I did that right before you guys all showed up. But the wreaths are so small. So here is one of the, here's one of the wreaths that I stamped and cut out. Now, if you're going to apply this to your house, let's pick this one. Say you wanted to put that up on your house. What I would recommend is the whole center isn't cut out. So rather than having to go and cut that out, whatever color is going to be behind that, just color that in and it will just blend right into the house and you won't have that white center of your wreath. So that's, and I believe I did that on my sample cards. And then there's little trees and there's these little lamp posts. So, I mean, really, you can like make yourself a little scene with the lamp posts and the trees. And well, wait till you see my samples. I think that will definitely explain better than me jibber jabbering here. So let me put these all in. So yeah, I prep all this stuff ahead of time, and then I sit down and I'm ready to create. So works really well that way. Another thing I like to do is we have, let me bring this in. Incorporate some of the other items you already have. This is the winter snow embossing folder, and I ran through a few dies, with the folder to do some backgrounds, and I use our little cello bags to put all my pieces in and keep them all organized. So when I'm making a card, I'm like, oh, that's right, I ran these through, so they're already done. Everything's prepped, ready to go in a little cello bag and ready to create. So I'd have my die cuts here, my other embellishments here. We also have in the catalog these cute little adhesive back snowflakes. They are super fun, and they're a great addition to this. Here is also that metallic ribbon that I showed you before, and it's in the Halloween section, but it goes really well with this whole suite of products. So, I mean, things, that maybe in a different section, they work well. So, do you want to see a project first, or do you want to see my samples? I have one little project I did that I want to show you, and then I have some samples. So, tonight we're not going to be too long. Yeah, so she always says, right? We're not going to be too long tonight. So let me know, you want samples or a project? I'm going to do them both eventually, but just want to know. What would you like to see first? I'm not seeing any comments. You guys there? I don't see no comments. Oh, there we go. Ooh, yay. Lost connection on my laptop. Is everybody there now? Project. Okay. You were the first one, Mary, said project. Okay, so I'm going to... Let me get my catalog so I can show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to incorporate this little treats bundle, and this is what I talked about before. Okay, I'll do the project. This is on page 70 in the catalog. Super cute. Here's that little spider. There's a little stamp. There's all kind of little embellishments. There's little rings. So you're here. Okay, great. Some banners. Definitely check that out. But there's also this little treat box die, and has all these cute little dies that go with it. So I wanted to show you. I already showed you the one that we did during last Friday's class, but I thought, again, everybody thinks, Christmas, right? So I took the pumpkin pie cardstock, and this little die is all one piece. You can actually get 2 of them out of a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, because you're only using half of it. So very economical. These little pieces just didn't punch out, so I just have to poke them out. There we go. And I used the new die cut and embossing machine, and can I just tell you how much I love it? So these are all pre-scored for you, so you can go ahead and use your bone folder to give it a nice crease. So that's what I'm going to do. And this actually can go together without even any adhesive if you wish. So you can use a little bit of adhesive, I believe we did, just to hold it together, but you don't even have to. So look at how simple this is going to go together, okay? So it has these little tabs. The little tab is going to go into this little slot here, okay, like that. And then the other side, the same thing, like that. There's your little treat box. You just bring this up and look, you're done. Now you can add a little bit of glue on here, which is probably what I'm going to do, just to hold it. I'm going to use the green glue. This makes it easier. And just going to press that in the sides. And normally you'd want to hold this because of the green glue. So let me just put, let me put a block on top. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of that Halloween paper. And this is cut at 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. And I just cut 2 small little pieces. Okay. Then what I want to do with that, I'm just going to glue that on onto here. And I can see my glue hasn't set up yet. So just to cover that, and then bring another one to cover here. Very simple to decorate. Okay, then what I want to do, I'm going to go into my little packet here, and I have this cute little house. You can use, this one would kind of be a little bit too big. You can always use the ones that are already, you know, done for you. But let me bring one in. I'm going to use my Stampin' blends, and let's go with these colors. I had these out when I was coloring the trees. So let's make the house. Well, let's do the house green. Why not? So this is the light old olive. Just going to use the Stampin' blends to color with. And Stampin' blends are like one of my favorites. So I'm going with the light one first. Just kind of going around, coloring in. Not being too particular with this. So simple, simple, simple. Right. And these are very forgiving, you know, even if you're not good at coloring. So now I'm going to go with the dark. I'm going to kind of go around my house, outline it a little bit around the windows on the side. I'm going to go back in and blend that, so don't worry, thinking like, ooh, that looks awful. No, we're going to blend it. Going to kind of outline a little bit. And then go back in with the light old olive. Kind of blend those together. You want to keep a little bit of that shading in there. So we're going to make this a crazy house, because we can. So there's my little house. Now if you don't like this white, go in and just color it in. Just go along the edge. I'm going to leave the door area open. Okay, this is the bronze. Yeah, I'll just use the bronze. So I'm going to color the door with the bronze color. Use the other tip so we can get in there. Sorry, this is making a glare on there. Sorry. I need to remember to look up so I can see what you guys are seeing. So the bronze is just one color, bronze. But what you can do, you can always go back in and add a little more to highlight. Let's do the chimney, the bronze color. And I'm going to go outside the line. Like that. I want to make sure the lights are on in somebody's home. So this one is the Light Daffodil Delight. And we're going to make sure that someone's home that all the lights are on. Super cute. And these color so quickly. Oh, I have to do my little bronze down here on the bottom. Okay. And, well, what color is this? Dark cherry cobbler. Well, we're going to have a dark cherry cobbler roof. To bring in my light cherry cobbler. Let me reach over for that. So when I do blends, you can do the light and then the dark, or you can do the dark and then the light. Totally is up to you how you want to do it. So you can see I'm not even really taking my time doing this. I'm just doing this quick. And by no means am I a color expert. I am not. But it's just something fun to do if you're going to go like to a doctor's appointment, or you have to go wait for something for the kids, or, you know, wherever they're at. You can take these very easily and color them in. And look how cute that is. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to put this house on the front. My dimensionals. Let's raise it up a little bit on dimensionals. Make sure you stay to the end so you can see all the fun samples I made. Because I know you guys all know how to, you know, cut these out and do. So I'm using my little bones going around here from the dimensionals. And, you know, you can make this, you know, for Happy Halloween. You can do whatever you want with this. Somebody moved into a house, you can, you know, welcome to the neighborhood. So put your little house on there. Let me see if these are going to fit. I got these hot cinnamon spice black tea. So I thought maybe it'd be cute to put some little tea in there. Maybe one of those packs of biscuits in there. You know, maybe it could fit 2. Because you have to have tea for 2, right? So Hershey bars will fit in there. Well, maybe I can't do 2. Maybe just 1. So, okay. We'll just do 1, just because. So I'm going to take some of this ribbon. The die cut is, it's on page 70. It's called Little Treats Bundle. And look at all the fun things it has with it. For Christmas, Halloween, little treat for someone sweet, all kind of fun stamps, and then it has a whole bunch of different dies too. So page 70. Okay. Oh, and my catalog just fell on the floor. Okay, so don't ask me about anything else in the catalog, or oh no, I found that there's another one there. I have to go reach down on the floor. So I'm gonna just take this fun little metallic ribbon and put it through here. And you can tie a knot, you can tie a bow. I think I may have enough to do a bow. Let's see how I do with that. Hands are not working this week. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I like the bow. Look at how cute the bow looks. You want to trim that up. Let me trim that. My scissors, if these will work. These aren't my ribbon ones, so there we go. Trim that up a little bit. Blow that away. And then look at how cute that is. So let me show you the sample one that I did. I actually took one of the little spiders, and I think I have the spiders. Where's the kit? Oh, here. The spiders will come with the die to do the little box. So here's the little spider. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 spiders, better than 1. With the glimmer black paper. The back of the glimmer paper is actually black. So we could put a little spider on there. Of course, we're going to bring in some of the mini dimensionals for him because he's kind of little. Put one of those on there. And you can make it like extra spooky, like the spiders crawling up the house. So how fun is that? They're super cute, quick, simple, nice little gift. Here's one on the back. I did another house on there. And really fun. I think they came out cute. And then this was the one from the See You in September. Yeah, yucky spider, but he's cute. The one that we did on Friday at the class. We made this, and Sue got some biscuits to take home. So she was really thrilled with that because she said she really liked them. So, yeah. So super fun. So, okay, let me move all this stuff out of the way. And I can't wait to try that tea that I got because it smells really good. And all right, so you guys ready for some samples? Oh, and I have other samples. I found the recipe swap. So if you want to see those too, let me know. Let me show you them first. Okay, so I joined a recipe swap, and it was supposed to be, it was a summer recipe swap for your favorite summer dish. So I'm just going to show you quick the different samples. And this was fun. This was a great way to exchange recipes. This could be something fun we can do in our card swap. So this was one, You Are My Sunshine, and then inside it flipped like this. I wasn't sure how I was supposed to put it together. This one isn't mine though. So this is a little Asian slaw, but it's a card that's a recipe. So a great way to, holidays are coming, somebody's gonna want your favorite recipe, great way to give it. So here's another one, From Our Home to Yours. And try not to hit my iPad. So this one was spaghetti salad. Anybody ever have that? It's just with pasta and broccoli, carrots, bell pepper, tomato, carrots, tomato, red onion, ranch salad dressing. Yeah. So to me, it's like pasta salad, spaghetti salad. I guess the same thing. Super cute. So here was another one, Made with Love. Look how cute that is. I love that little apron and the little barbecue. And see, this one, she did hers a little different. She did a macaroni salad. Oh, you've heard of spaghetti salad? Okay. So this is kind of like the same kind of thing with macaroni, celery, olives, hard-boiled eggs. But I'm mostly looking at the card design myself. Hey, Michelle, I didn't see you come in. So here's another one with a little lemon on it. And inside, this is how she did hers. Refreshing pie. So this has flavored yogurt in it. Same flavor, Jell-O, ice, fruit, whipped cream, graham cracker crust. That one sounds good. So that's another one. And then here's another one. Same thing with the little apron design. And look, Betty, I don't know if Betty's on here, if she's going to come later. This was something that Betty had done in the past, is using the actual cans with soda and running it through your die cut machine. So they use the cans of soda to make all these cute little embellishments. And this one opened this way. She didn't follow the directions, but this is an easy breakfast casserole recipe. That sounds yummy. I like macaroni salad too, Kay. But look how cute that one was. And here was another one, Enjoy the Little Things. And this one opened, and it's Cowboy Caviar. So, interesting. Interesting. This is from Judy. She was the one that hosted the swap. And then this one was mine. I had no idea what recipe. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not tried this recipe, but it sounds super fun. I used a cute fruit set. Let me take it out of the plastic so that you can see it. I used vellum to make it look like a little bowl that the watermelon was in. I should have removed the rinds now that I'm looking at it. And some of our designer series paper. And then this was for a watermelon salad, and it really sounds good. It has like lime juice and red onions and watermelon, cucumbers, feta cheese. You know, that sounds fun. So isn't that cute? So that was the recipe swap that, for how many weeks now, I've told you that I was going to share with you. Okay, so let's get on with our trimming the town. Let me get a drink. Okay. So here's my first one. I used the little embellished snowflakes on the background. And there's that little Volkswagen. And one of the trees, I put it on top because, you know, you're going to cut your tree down. You need to put it on top of your Volkswagen. So how fun is that? Use designer series paper. There's those words that I cut out of the DSP. So everything on here was done using the whole suite of products. I buy Cowboy Caviar from Garrity's. Oh, okay. And then here inside, I just did a little Merry Christmas. Now, the Merry Christmas came from, vellum is underrated. Came from the Tag Buffet set, which don't forget, I'm going to be working on the whole Tag Buffet with the kit in October. We're going to be making some fun alternative projects with that. So if you don't have it, you want to play along, be sure to order the tag kit and the stamp set. Love the watermelon card, and watermelon salad sounds good. Yeah, that sounds fun. So that's where the Merry Christmas came from, and I put one of the little cutout trees. So that was my first card. And then there's also a stamp that has, like, you know, where you could probably put it behind the little Volkswagen, like the little fumes coming out of there, or coming out of the top of the chimney. And this was so fun because there was, the only thing I stamped was the Volkswagen and colored it in. You got your kit ready to go. You got the one for the tags, Mary, that go with the tag buffet? Or you got the other one with the Most Wonderful Time, because that one's coming up next month, the Most Wonderful Time. So if you order the kit, you can stamp along with us. Okay, so that's the first card. So then I thought, well, I'm going to incorporate designer series paper with the stamping and a little bit of a different look. And of course, this one I put those little snowflakes on. And of course, I put Wink of Stella on the background. Oh, you got the tags? Okay, cool. And the little trees that I just colored with the Stampin' Blends. Super fun. And this was the house that's already on DSP, so I didn't have to bother coloring that. And then when you flip it open, I use that big Merry Christmas. I love, love, love this Merry Christmas. The font is perfect. And I love this little, I actually love this whole stamp set. So I should probably do Facebook Live just using this stamp set because there's so much you can do with it. So use some of the extra scraps of DSP and hang on, because at the end I'm going to show you, don't throw any of the DSP away, save it all. I love the dark blue background as well. That's a Night of Navy with those snowflakes. Super cute. And yeah, I don't think you could really see the Wink of Stella, but it really glistens in person. So there's another one. So then I thought, well, I'm going to get fancy now, right? I want to stamp everything, color everything, die cut everything. So in comes this next one. Now what I did for this is Whisper White card base. I used one of the sponge brayers. This is what we used to color the designer series paper in the class on Friday. And I sponged all around the Whisper White cardstock. I sponged around the background here is the designer series paper that comes with Trimming the Town. Sponged around the outside of that using the sponge brayer. And cut out all three houses. I don't know if you can see. I'll bring it up a little closer. So it's the large house, the medium house, and the small house. And what I did is I layered them. I don't know if you can see there. Layered them all together using the Stampin' Dimensionals. And here's that little wreath that I colored the center in to make it look like the roof, so you don't have that white sticking out. And just layered all the houses together to make it like a three-dimensional house. So isn't that fun? And of course, the little saying from the DSP, I used some of the snowdrifts in the background. It's 3D, it's super fun. And I'm telling you, it was just so fun to stamp these, cut them out. Well, stamp them, color them, then cut them out. And here are the trees you can see, and even the house, I went beyond so you don't have that white showing. And the cute little Volkswagen, because you know, you have to have that in front of your house, right? So super cute. Okay, now the next one, I wanted to incorporate let me pull it here, the Merry Moose stamp set and the coordinating punch. Now this one, I was late to the season last year to get this, so I got it this year. It's available in the catalog. It was brought back, but I don't think it'll be brought back again. So if it's on your list, get that with the punch and save yourself. It's a bundle. So I brought in the little moose because I had them punched out. And this whole background is the designer series paper. So I added a little layer, I'm not sure if you can see that, a little layer of the snowdrift. And of course I did the little Volkswagen there. And I used the Merry Christmas on that. So it looks like the moose is down here walking. It's closer to you. And then when you open it up, I used the stamp set Merry Moose, where it has beginning to look a lot like Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, enjoy the stillness of the season, have a cozy Christmas, which is what I used because I just thought these little houses, they're like so cozy. So I put a little house on the inside, And I don't know if you noticed, but the moose actually has a little scarf and even a little hat that you can put on him and a little bell and little star you can put on top of the trees. Definitely recommend this set. So I just incorporated that stamp set, well, stamp set and punch on a fun card. And of course, who doesn't want to have a purple Volkswagen parked outside their red house? Me. Okay, so the next one, wait till you see this one. This one, of course, you all know, or if you don't, I'm telling you now, gnomes are one of my favorite things. Love, love, love gnomes. So I had to incorporate a gnome with these little houses. So here is that, y'all remember that glimmer paper that has the different shading to it? Forget the name of it. I ran that through the snowflake embossing folder, and you can't really see it, but it adds, oh yeah, you can see it. I could see it through my iPad. Adds a little bit of texture. Incorporated some of those cut out snowflakes from last week to even add a little more glitz and glimmer. And then put this all together with that cute little lady gnome. And look at, she's wearing a tree on her head. And look how fun that is. This is very glitzy and super easy to do because these are all die cut. The only thing that I had to stamp and color was the little lady gnome. But you can use any of these gnomes. I love this guy. And think of this guy for Halloween. He doesn't just have to be Christmas. Color him in for Halloween or any season. And then on the inside, there's no place like gnome for the Christmas season. And I just put a little house with a little tree. So super cute and fun. Do you not love that? And then I needed to definitely include this little saying on the tag buffet. And it says, may the good times of today become the cherished moments of tomorrow, wishing you lots of love, joy, and happiness. And that could even go for a wedding, just because. It doesn't just have to be Christmas. So I wanted to use these fun little people in some way. And you remember when I was showing you how to do the silver paper with making the little frames? So I had that left over. So I just did a little bit of layering with silver paper and just used the designer series paper, because you may look at this paper and think it's a little busy, but by doing something like this, it takes the busyness away from it. And then on the inside, I just put a little house. Super cute, aren't they? So those were the fun. I'll take pictures of all of those and I will post them here on the page. But I told you not to go anywhere because I have one more fun thing. I have not put it together yet. So I definitely want to share. So I have a piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper. I saw the Halloween card today with the gnomes. It was so stinking cute. Oh, yes. This is Misty Moonlight 12 by 12 cardstock, which you can get it in 12 by 12. And what I did, and I know I've done these before, but I just want to show you, if you have your scraps left over, do not throw them away. So this was a scrap piece cut from the top. I used the Poppy Parade just to do a little bit layering underneath. So this could go here, or you can put it here, wherever you want. Okay, so you can put that there. Then all my little scrap pieces, I just cut and layered them. Let me see, this one goes this way. Cut and layered them onto a square. It's a 2.5 inch square. And then my little pieces, I cut 2 lines before 2.5, whatever that measurement is. And just layered a whole bunch of these things on here. So you can lay this all out, you know, however you want to do it. And look at this one. This worked out perfectly. There's a little couple on here hugging with the little tree. Look how cute that is. So you can make yourself a cute little something to decorate your home with. Okay, so this is cute. I'm going to put a little Volkswagen, little beetle. Here's one with the saying. Maybe I want to put that up here. Oh, I don't know. Well, you could decide where you want to put all these, okay? So I made all these little squares. Okay. Then what I would do is I would bring in all my little embellishments that I had pre-cut. So if you use the ones that are already, you know, die cut from the thing. This one, it was cut off, but that's okay, because if I wanted to mount it onto here, I can just cut that right off, right? So don't throw away the ones that are cut along the edge. So you can decorate this however you want. Let's see, maybe I could put a house here. Some of the little trees, you know, you can make a nice little home decor piece to hang on your wall. So let's see, I want to put that little Volkswagen, look at like he's driving down the road on the little road there. And you could decorate this however you want to decorate it. You know, put the little houses, maybe cut up some of the little sayings. Oh, I think you're missing part of it because I'm down here on the bottom. But how cute this would be in a 12 by 12 frame to hang, you know, during the holidays. I just think it would be super cute. And, you know, you would take more time with this and decorate it just by using all these little pieces. Using some dimensionals. Here's a little tiny house. You can tuck that little house in like it's there in the mountains. Really fun. You could take the ones that, you know, you can color them yourself. You can cut out some of the people. Okay, here's a little light post. Put a little light post there. It's fun. It just reminds me of, oh, here's the one I did with the little wreath. That again, if I was gonna, that little wreath would go perfect up here. If I was going to have all these scraps, I don't want to throw them away. You can do a nice little heading up here. You can take photographs, you know, of your kids, grandchildren, family, put little pictures, you know, of them in there. Lots of fun things you can do with something like this. And then you can do a little saying on the top if you want, you know, Christmas 2020, a year we will never forget, right? Who's all with me there? But just a lot of fun. Just have fun. This is a great thing to do with your kids, you know, grandkids, neighbor kids, whoever. Here's that little purple Volkswagen. We're going to need that by a little green house. But look how fun this could be just by putting this all together. It could be just the night that you just sit and, you know, make this. Put this in a frame. Add some personalization to it. Maybe like, you know, the Timchaks. Give it to somebody as a gift. You know, lots of fun things you can do. So here's these little snowdrifts. You can always add the little snowdrifts in there and then tuck the little house, you know, like in the snowdrift, you know, like that. Lots of fun things. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you were inspired to maybe go back and look at this whole bundle suite of products a whole different way. Incorporate maybe some of the items you already have in your stash and just have a good time with it. Just have fun. You're sitting home. It's going to start getting dark already. We're going to be changing the clock soon. You can just have a good old time, get working on your holiday cards, make some gifts. You can very easily take this and put this into a picture frame. You know, the sky's the limit. So well, that's it for me. I said I wasn't going to be long, but it's looking like I'm on here one whole hour. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much again. Don't forget, if you'd like to place an order, don't forget the host code. With the $35 order or more, you will automatically get emailed the PDF. This is the last chance for the upcoming September PDF flyer filled with lots of fun projects. And I will send that to you in an email. And it's a fun tutorial of like 15 different projects that you can create. Really nice, and they change every month. And I would so appreciate it if you were to be able to place an order with me to get me to my 200K in sales. Yay! So I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, everybody. And now I got to figure out how to close this out because I was having trouble before. I'm not sure how to close out because I do not see an end screen. Oh, now I'm seeing the comments. Oh, there it is. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Bye.